We now return to Biography of the Chosen Undead, the Dark Souls story. Dragons hold dominion over all. The lighting of the first flame brings light and shadow, plunging the world into disparity. From it, the four Lord Souls are born. Overthrowing the dragons, these godlike beings brought about the Age of Fire. But the flame could not last forever. Gwyn, Lord of Sunlight, took it upon himself to venture to the kiln of the first flame and sacrificed himself to rekindle it. Jace Goodley is a professor and historian at Anne Orlando University, where he's spent the last 20 years trying to piece together the life of the Chosen Undead. The Chosen Undead was afflicted with the Dark Sign, a curse that drove men insane until they became hollow. He somehow came to Lordran, where he then collected the four Lord Souls. The Chosen Undead's task would not have been easy. What little evidence historians have uncovered reveals giant beasts, felled dragons, and slain bodies of knights who would have posed a challenge on their journey. But not all historians agree. Archaeologist Bartholomew Underhill, who specializes in relics from the Age of Fire, has his own theory on the Chosen Undead's story.
He didn't do it alone. He didn't. There are numerous soapstone engravings still remarkably preserved at many important archaeological sites, and they're calls for help.
Absolutely not. There is no concrete evidence these engravings were anything more than juvenile graffiti. Regardless, the Chosen Undead brought the souls to the kiln of the first flame and rekindled the fire, sacrificing himself in the process.
Restarting the fire would create a new cycle of light and dark, but many scholars also disagree on the exact events that transpired within the kiln.
It is entirely possible that he defeated Gwyn, let the flame die out, and then brought about the resurgence of what we historians now call the Abyss.
The Abyss, created by Manus, the furtive pygmy himself and wielder of the Dark Soul. The Abyss threatened to swallow the entire land. Legend states that Gwyn sent his faithful knight Artorias to combat the darkness.
Yet it wasn't Artorias. We know he was corrupted by the darkness. Many believe, as I do, it was the Chosen Undead who defeated Manus, vanquished the Abyss, and put Artorias out of his misery. It's tragic.
The idea that it was the Chosen Undead who also fought back the Abyss is a fringe theory propagated on ancient myth. The events surrounding Manus and Artorias happened aeons before the Chosen Undead entered the picture. To believe they had any part in this whatsoever, you'd have to subscribe to the theory that they are some time-traveling being.
After the Abyss was driven back, many historians agree that a remnant of Manus was splintered, flown across space and time, only to reappear many years later in a land known as Drangleic.
The next time the Chosen Undead appears is much, much later. Many don't believe it's the same person at all. What we know for sure is that they sought out a cure for a similar curse.
Drangleic has very tenuous connections, if any, to Lordran. What we do know is that King Vendrick was tricked by his queen Nashandra into waging a fateful war against the giants across the sea.
Vendrick, upon realizing he was tricked by Nashandra, locked himself away in the undead crypt. Now, the Chosen Undead, whoever they are at this point, discovered that Nashandra is actually a splinter of Manus.
Speculated. It is speculated that Nashandra was born of a shard of Manus, father of the Abyss.
They defeat Nashandra, then link the fire, restarting a new age of light.
Or, more than likely, the Chosen Undead collected the 3 crowns of lords long past, which, when combined with Vendrick's own crown, made him immune to the curse, effectively breaking it. He then lets the fire die out. The end.
You see, it's a cycle. The fire is lit, the fire begins to die out, and the curse starts anew, and then the fire is rekindled. It's beautiful.
Is the story of the light of the first flame and the Chosen Undead one of death and rebirth? Or is there an unwritten chapter that historians have yet to uncover?
There's so much we don't know. We could be missing an entire age buried underneath our feet that would redefine everything we know about the Chosen Undead and the light of the first flame.
Unless more light is shed on this mystery, the Chosen Undead story will remain shrouded in darkness.